Hello and welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead, Wrath of the Necromancer. We're here and we were about to take a very definitive, run-defining... Not really. We're just trying to make a minor decision about which way to proceed from here, but I think we're also going to take just a second, pop out, and maybe redesign a new team. Not that this team is underperforming in any sense of the word, but I mean, they might actually be overperforming and just... running everything over like an unchecked train. It has been absolutely phenomenal. I've been having a good time, but at the same time, how about another change of pace? Let's have them switch gears, give them a break for a couple minutes, and try out a new build. What would that build be? Not sure. I don't think it's going to be the skeletons, though. Let's see. Who can we throw away? I think we checked last episode. We checked in here to see who we could throw away into doing some grunt work for us. We don't really have anybody, so we might be just getting rid of a few people. Because I have my heart set on doing a weird lich build. And we have our boy right here with the cannibal jaw. All kinds of ready to get things rolling with the lich. Only thing I'm missing to get that rolling all the way through is, you know, 7 points right here. Maybe I'm not as close to having that be done as I thought. Ugh. That's kind of a feels bad moment. Well, what else can we do? We got a vampire at high level. We could bump anyone we want up all the way at any time because we have these level 40 and 30 brains. What do I even do with these anymore? These little low level ones, I don't know. We got a skull, we got a bone, we got a stack of bones. I think that means best thing, yeah, let's get rid of the skeleton. Like, we'll give you a little run through all of these. Is that a brain in your back? No. I missaw that. The candle wax on head thing is always something I've been fond of on skeletons, like a whole ritual thing. In case I've never shown this off, they're immune to buffs and debuffs, so they're like a weird, good, and also bad frontline unit. I don't know. I can never tell if I really like skeletons that much. Like they seem to have some really good potential, but it's just we have like so many extra parts. If we ever need another one, we'll just get another one. But for right now, we're gonna get another bone golem. Can we just go ahead and out the gate give you one of these? Just do that. And give you the bone. So you'll start with a ton of extra stats involved. Bam!
Ah, this is what a necromancer's war machine looks like.
That is 100% true. This is what the war machine looks like, especially when it's level 42. Oh, God. Level 42. What a tank. I love me some bone golem. Now, what's a good secondary one to get in there? We're also not going to use the mummy for this one, I'm sure. Let's get you out of there. Still looking at you, Mr. Lich. We can summon a skeleton and eat it. What would be another good... Ooh, hold on. I know. I figured it out. If we're summoning a creature just to get rid of it, we can at least bring along a ghoulish girl to make it, easy for her to keep up the damage and the self-heal by attacking that minion anyway, because why not? Anything else we want to do to her? Might be helpful to actually bring her up, huh? We can give her the blood, give her some extra points there, give her this level 32 brain, which I need to give the Lich a brain too, don't I? Give him a level 32 chunk of XP. Or, yeah, I got that right. Why did I think I got that wrong? I don't know. We can move them around to break stances with Bedlam, and that's going to be okay. But it'll move us all around as well. So it's like, is that worth it? I'm not sure. If we take Rain of Fire and do it like that, we can set people on target or on fire for multiple turns, doing all of that damage to them and increasing our luck. Or we can get higher initiative just by doing this.
Now,
let me do that. That seems fine.
Yourself worthy of my investment.
Let's go to the bone golem. We can get everything upgraded on you. I really don't care about self-destruct. Can't miss, does damage. Can't miss, does damage. We're just gonna go I'll be back. Hopefully, if we ever have to do that, we can get him back because, Jesus, I can't imagine a world where we have to just lose the bone golem. That sounds absolutely terrible. Probably gonna give him the enchanted heart because it's so damn good. Let's see. Any extra that is This broken orb sounds incredible. If I mix that together with Cannibal Jaw, can I just solo something as Lich if I have enough summons? Because what his special item is like your attacks only do half damage to your people, I think. But I think I don't care, and I just want to do this. Get that rolling as fast as we can. Do I have better rags to give you as well? Well, we do. How about that? Take that. So you're fully kitted. I think this is the way I want to go. If I had to go back, I might get Corrosive Cloud for armor issues, because that could be kind of bad if you run across the wrong people. But then again, maybe you just kill them with the 3% chance thing right there. Who knows? I don't really know. What I do know is that we need to up the Lich's something to make sure he doesn't just die spontaneously. Not as worried about doing damage on the Lich as we are on like other things. I think we want to give him some initiative to maximum. Make sure the skeleton gets thrown out there as quickly as possible to get that chugging along. And like maybe give him a block. That costs 14. That is so much. I don't know. Dread. What damage types are you doing here, Bubba? Magic. Oh, excuse me. Magic. That's a buff. That's a support move. That is stress, that's magic damage, and again, that is just magic. So combat support stuff. Let's give you some vigor. Give you a little bit more health. I think I do want to give you the block, just for a little bit more safety. And then just up your dread and attack power. We have 8 left. Will you just up your evasion a few times? Oh, I didn't even realize your spell power passively that you give us. Here, we'll just up your evasion a few times. It's not like an all-star play, but I think it's fine. Now, as for the ghoul, I want to get your special item, but until we do, we're going to give you something else. Let's see here. Do you specialize on crits by any chance? Do you have a crit specialization build that we can go for? That would be pretty sick. Crit does extra damage, alright. Doesn't stack. Ooh, okay. Alluring Mark, selective minion gets really big buffs. I'd love to buff the skeleton, but I think we're going to end up buffing like herself or the Lich. Maybe the Golem? Probably not the Golem. But this is what we're talking about with the her. She can just bite the skeleton, do a chunk of damage to it, restore 50% of her vigor, or 50% wrath, which would give her access to more lunch breaks, which would be incredible. Let's see what the base ones will do. Instantly kill an enemy with 25 or less vigor. Gain vigor, attack, dread, and luck until the end of the battle. Ignores blocks. Bosses are immune. Inedible enemies. I guess that'll be like what, constructs maybe. And this just makes it. Well, this ignores block. Hold on. What's the buff here? With the okay, that just ups the threshold. I'm not really worried about the threshold. I think I would rather have the bigger buffs there. Yeah. Take that.
Expect results.
So you eat them. And I think you digest the devoured enemy with lunch break to remove a stack to fully restore your vigor. That's pretty okay. Also, just removing all of the debuffs could be really amazing. What's your base health? It's alright, it's fine. I think we would want to go with digest anything. Like, this is good and gives us more vigor back, but or like gives you a higher health total in general, and this would be like a total of 20. And that's cute. But I think getting rid of some debuffs would be better.
Get back to battle.
Just a bite. Do we want to get more health back, or do we want to get the ability to just generate a ton of wrath? I think we want to go with more health back. We already like puke wrath as like hard as we can. I think this is a duration versus a bigger buff. I would like to go with bigger buff. Did we do with the crit thing? We were looking over here for something before we officially decide to do that. Increases crit damage by 20%. Maybe. Bane Aura, no. Immune to debuffs, that would suck to put on the person we just put extra debuff stuff onto. Any character that attacks him receives 40 magic damage. That's cute. I don't think it's really good. I think Nails of Pain. Nails of Pain, at least preliminarily. And buff or debuff on target? No. I think I just want to go with potential Savage Cunning, just outright murders a man. And on the same note, we're going to go ahead with a Butcher to try and get our luck up a little bit more to make it happen. So I guess we're going to go ahead and try and go the Cultist route as fast as we can. Grab one of those. We're going to block and a ward on her as well. That'd be pretty sick. But let's focus on the more practical stuff. Get our accuracy up. get a bump to our health, maybe even max out our attack power. I'm going to do that while I still have the brain for it. Bump that all the way up. Man, I don't know about these. I kind of think it's good to go ahead and grab one of these and bump it all the way up. At the same time, I'm on the fence about it and unsure. Love that white hair. But maybe it's better to go ahead and up the luck for extra crit blast with this. I think it might be. We get that as high as we can. And then another like 8 health on top of that. That sounds okay. And finally, we want to go ahead and finish up our Bone Boy here. Chance to stun a target for 1 turn, but I lose Vigor. 50 of it, by the way. It's a pretty significant chance of making us real sad. Or we can do with the extra damage, physical attack, Splinter Hell. I think I care more about the 50% chance to stun a target for 1 turn. If I'm going to be using this, I want to go for the stun, not the damage, really. We'll go for that.
My enemies are in for a nasty
Let's see, more block or block and ward. I think going block and ward is good as like a general utility tool here. The argument I would use against myself for this one would be that you get you lose less vigor for doing it this way, but you lose less vigor either way. I'm okay with going more utility. Makes some fights a little bit better for us. And we're gonna go with a Golem receives 20% instead of 10. I mean the remove debuffs would be fine, but just getting the health is perfect. Anyway, an attack that interrupts stances on you as long as you're position 1, which you definitely will be. Or are we just gonna throw that on you? Go ahead and get that in place. And this one is based around how much vitality they're missing whenever it connects. This one over here, let's see, also pulls people out of position. That's pretty good. We could use that to leverage something, because he's not really a damage dealing unit. And if they're missing health, it's going to do more damage anyway, so I'm not really concerned about it. And the one for here is interrupt stances. Nothing affects the base damage. Let's see. Hold on. Target loses attack for every point or 10 vitality or vigor the golem is missing. What's the difference here? 2 turns. Oh, okay, it's just upping the damage. Man, I am an idiot. I'm going to go ahead and get the extra health on this one. I can't believe it took me that long to get through that. We are just going to pour everything into Vigor. 228 health. We need that. We're going to up accuracy. His accuracy is piss poor. We're also going to give him a little bump on resistance. A thing of block and ward apiece. And I think another accuracy is not awful, but really he's just there to take hits. So in that vein, we're going to give him some more armor and resistance on everything. Here's down to 12. Let's give him a little bit more initiative. We don't want him to like never go, and then we'll give him some accuracy buffs for whenever he has to do for his whatever he has to do for his ultimate. We got there. Okay. Now, very experimental team. We're waiting on his or her unique item before it gets really good. So let's take a look at what we got going ahead. The fastest way to that is to go this way, and that ignores the quest, which we do not really want to do. And if we go this way, eventually we're going to hit another cult item anyway. So let's go ahead, have fun, take these, go that away, grab some more experience so we can get closer to the skeleton. And we are, we're kind of worried about, you know, this, having new enemies, and this build right here. Let's give them a little bump, some extra artifact help. Let's see. Extra mana, I don't know if that's necessary. Creepy doll, I don't know. We'll go with Spiderweb. The ability to get to do stuff is pretty important. There we are, let's go. Alright, like we wanted, we can start the game with cheap bodies, which we are going to do. Bam! Suddenly just have a skeleton. I don't like it being in this back position. That's not fun. Need to work on my positioning of our people here, don't I? Alright, that's fine. That is okay. Now, let's do an alluring mark on somebody. I'm going to say... oh, actually, maybe we're going to do this. Now we're going to do an alluring mark. We'll put it on the Lich. Now he has titanically high stats for a couple of turns. Really nice. And we can go ahead and use some of our abilities right here. Looks like you might be some sort of dude that... Oh, good thing we swapped off with stress. That would have been really bad for us. We got a paladin right here. Let's go ahead and just give you a little bit of shielding. Help you survive some hits. I don't know how hard they're going to hit us, but just in case. Holy Aegis. I can't really debuff him. I don't know what you're going for with that. Now we can go ahead and use cannon fodder to kill him and get buff off on that kind of stuff. I don't really think it's necessary. Unfortunately our wards are down, or I would just use Bedlam right here. That could be a whole lot of fun. What can we do to screw with these people as badly as possible? We can move people around with Soul Leech. Move them to a different random position. Nope, you no stancing up on my watch. Do we want to go ahead and cannon fodder? We don't really need to. I think it's fine. Let's go and dominate the undead. Unfortunately, we cannot dominate ourselves. That would have been a lot of fun, but not going to work. We also can't buff the skeleton. It's some anti-synergy. Kind of feels bad, but what can you do? We're going to push you forward. We can buff each other. Have fun. And now, I think we go with Crimson Feast. Which one's my crit one? Aha, there we are. Crit damage will do a bajillion. So let's aim for the Paladin. No, let's go for one of the champions. We missed. Ugh. Okay. Missing bad. And that's the case. I think we're going to go ahead with Suppressing Splinters, maybe? I don't know. It's not really amazing. Let's just bring forward more block and ward, huh? There you go, sweetheart. And skeletals, let's see. Interrupt stances, knock them back. Here you go, to the front. That's the most important thing. And we got debuffs cooking at this point. Ooh, damn, okay. Really bad for us, but now we can go ahead and just be like, rum rum num. Eat the skeletal
number.
And restore a little bit of health to our lady there, because Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. I don't like how it's summoning it like near the back though. I could have sworn there was a thing about not doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm horribly wrong. It kind of seems like I am. We're not doing like any damage to them though. We're just kind of screwing around and fiddling with stuff. Seems to be not great. Let's attack our dude right here. Get some health back on her. Using him as a battery. And we have to start doing other stuff to them soon, but I don't know what that's going to end up being. Let's Bone Ward her, since she's so popular. The proper way to go about doing this, I'm unsure. What are these debuffs anyway? Decrease damage dealt. Okay, we don't care about decreasing damage dealt. The Lich's power is going up. I don't know if this stacks. We could find out. I think we're going to go ahead and eat him again, though.
You might want to make them a bit sturdier next
It stacks.
time.
Eventually, the Lich just becomes a monster. This build will be a lot better once I get the extra other skeleton. So something to keep in mind. Oh, you can summon another one though. Every time an ally dies, he gets more buffs. Use some life. We're not actually killing them though, so then again, we're not going to do any damage to ourselves right here. So how about we just attack the skeleton again? Get some health back. And maybe we'll go ahead and drop the Suppressing Splinters on them. It's only 15. Then again, she is taking a lot of damage from everything. How about we just... There you go, sweetheart. Eventually, the Lich is going to have a lot going for him. And he's just going to be able to shoot them down, I think. But not having the extra summon to really lean into the strategy is kind of neutering us to an extent. And we are slowly getting burned down. So we're probably going to have to start using Wrath to do other things here. We'll eat him.
More will come.
We have over 100 in our Dread and in our attack power at this point. Tons of block. The Lich could actually tank for us way at the front of the party if we really needed him to, couldn't he? We don't have wards on everybody here. If we did, I would go ahead and just drop Bedlam, but since we would shoot our own people at this point and they are particularly hurt, I don't think I can do that. So what can we do? We can maybe just throw down the play crowd. Probably not. Probably just need to keep summoning skeletons. Now, you, I think we're going to throw all the way to the back. You're not so hurt that it's not that we're going to be terrible, so let's just drop you back there. Bone Boy. Maybe we Abyssal Engine you. Your accuracy is pretty garbage right now, so you're not going to make any attack that you try and connect with. I think we can go ahead and throw another ward on her, and it'll be fine. He's regenerating a little health over time, and constantly eating the skeleton is helping. You're not going to get to that block. There is way too much. You could get to the ward, though. We're keeping up a pretty hefty amount of wrath, which is giving us some health regen whenever the turn rolls around. Pretty amazing. Why aren't the mortals dead yet? Because I'm experimenting! Give me a break here. Our spell power is quite high, isn't it? Let's see. What are we getting out all the extra spell power for? I don't know. Cheap bodies. The skeleton's not even getting a turn, but that's okay. He's there to die. Now, do we go ahead and start shooting them with the Lich for 140 damage a pop? I think we can for this turn. We can go ahead and just, here you go. 141. Not bad at all. Happy Meal can't work right from over here. We could throw the Lich forward even more, but I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Savage Cunning. Can't hit them towards the back. You have really high evasion, like so high. If we can we drop their evasion by any amount? That would be pretty nice. I don't think we can. I think the best thing we could do is like a Rain of Gore. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay, experimental stuff not going crazy well for us. Okay, you're hurt enough to where I feel like it's finally time for you to crank that Abyssal Engine. Huge 46 health regenerated, and we'll show them their place. We'll run up here. We'll miss, obviously, but we'll at least be able to potentially tank a few hits for the team. Yep. And then there's you, getting the debuff off back here. Now that he is quite hurt, we can just give him the nibble. Skeleton gets even tougher after that. Unfortunately, it does seem to give them some stress back, seeing us constantly lose minions. But this gives me more of the Necromancer Endless Tide, or Endless Tide. Did I say that right the first time? Man, I don't even know. Alluring Mark on you, maybe, to kind of counteract what's on you right now, and give you even more buffs or make her fall back, or we just attack somebody. I'm kind of leaning on just attacking somebody. I don't know if I want to throw her to the front, though. What's your evasion? It's pretty low. Let's give it to the Lich. The Lich has some crazy stats right now. God, look at that 150 something. Ugh, disgusting. Let's give our lady here a little extra helping of armored up. They're not going to tear through the Bone Golem in one round. They're also not going to tear through the Lich at all. Or there to block some of that. Oh! Crit debuff with the True Light in the Exile. That feels kind of bad, doesn't it? That's whatever. We got free bites over here. Let's go ahead and start working on some of this armor.
There's no sun up in the sky.
And
bony weather incoming.
I think we're going to go with some Savage Cunning. Seems good. If we can just hit the crit.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Even with the crit, the Exile made us do so little damage. It feels really bad. Let's go ahead and cannon fire their skeleton. Once again.
You end up replacing it. Got it?
So, our attack power is up through the roof at this point. We'll never hit this guy. We could probably hit this guy or this dude back here. It's not really up to us where the attack goes, sadly. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and just throw it out there, I think. Yeah. Wow, that That is annoying. Alright, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and, again, we're going to Bone Ward her. She 100% needs it. Because that would have been a lot of damage. Same thing there. Yeah, ultimately this build is just worse, I feel. That's okay.
No sun up in the sky.
Let's do a Crimson Feast. Go ahead and just take out this man here. Armor absorbed it all. Damn, that 40% is a lot more than I'm giving it credit for, isn't it? Oh yeah, no wonder Exile killed him. Or didn't kill him. I know what I'm trying to say, damn it. Let's go ahead and summon another cheap body. Having the other summon would be great, because as expensive as it is, it gives us more time for the Lich to do other things with his enormous attack power buffs. Let's see, 10 to 11, he has armor, so that's never going to hit. Maybe we can onslaught him? I think we can. That's our accuracy down. Our accuracy is hit down. Ugh, goodness, can't do anything just because of the constant accuracy debuffs, but we can do some Abyssal Engine to get our health up. Extra 46. Nah, that's not gonna work. I can't tell him nothing, I guess. Really sick of that True Light buff, or debuff, or whatever you want to call it. Almost at the point of just using Bedlam. There we are, 200 damage. That feels a little bit better. I got a little bit of health regen on her because of our extremely high Wrath. Critical hit, man, if we could even connect. At least True Light's finally going to go away at this point. Jesus, I'm so sick of that ability. I think we're going to give the Alluring Mark to the Lich. Just puke all that nastiness all over him. Help him get a little bit tougher. And since we are doing just fine over here with 2 block, let's give her a little bit more block to make sure she stays safe. AoEing all of our wards down every turn sucked a pretty substantial amount. Hey, we actually got him. Wow. Oof. I don't even know if the skeleton's going to make it to the round. And he did. How nice. Let's go ahead and cannon fodder this bad boy.
More than death.
Heal the squad. Get up to just absolutely ridiculous levels of damage. Try and blast somebody. You gotta miss. I knew it was going to happen. Had to go for it anyway. Kind of the same thing with this. Like, I know I'll probably miss because of the horrible, unfun True Light thing we got going on. But it's so nice to just go for it. So we're going to go for it. I'll put her at the front, but she can block two of these physical hits. And now the debuff's gone. Praise all that be. I think we can just Abyssal Engine. Bring him to the front. Tank all of this damage. And now we can actually play the game. Oh, God. What a train wreck of a fight this is. Can't do this build until we actually build up to a strong, powerful mage position. 347 damage, though. It's working. The Cannibal Jaw is ridiculous. And we're getting all this block and ward on him. He's really self-sustaining with his ability to eat his teammates. Overall, it's okay. I wish it could be a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and mark him again, actually. See if he can just close to one-shot this man. Suppress some splinters, maybe not. Mutilate, no need for that. He's not really missing anything. I guess we'll just engine up. Oh, God. No, hold on. Bone Ward right there. So, we have someone who benefits from the summon, someone to protect these two, and a summon that we can summon on every turn. Overall, I feel like it could be pretty good. Only 79, wow. Oh, okay. Don't do stress damage. Got him. Now, Crimson Feast is a little bit better now.
No mercy.
Am I missing something? Is revenge damage reduced by 25? Oh my God, that's so... Right, because his other 3 allies died. Man, this is gonna take forever. A crit did 0 damage. Oh well, best we can do is just keep liching him down. There we are, 132. This should do a little bit more damage whenever she gets to do her turn. And we can finally be done with this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I should have just used her Happy Meal ability. I'm so dumb. Engine back to the front. They have enough block to withstand whatever he wants to do to them. Yep. Alright, and we're done. Oh god, I need a palate cleanser after that one. We're gonna send in the stress team.
Predictable outcome.
What's this? Well, for each unfilled squad slot, the minion receives quite a lot of buffs. Ooh. Loaded flesh for each unfilled squad slot. Did we get that because I kept like losing and getting back a minion? I don't know. But whatever, man. I just need to go fight and just take something out. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't see any constructs. Let's just bring the stress squad out so I can feel a little bit better about myself because, ugh. Alright. Yeah, that's nice. Keep that up, sure. Let's go ahead with the Slake with Darkness, start getting wards and get the stress damage going. And then we're going to do the Funeral March. We got this one down to a science. This one just works. It just works. It's pretty good. Now we do the No Tomorrow. Oh, it's so much more efficient to just do this. Oh, why was I torturing myself? Take out the ones that are really mattering. She's you know, she matters too. I'm not gonna say women don't matter or whatever kind of negative interpretation you can get from there. But look at this. A first turn triple insanity, no wards. Stress is almost all the way down. So good. Oh, that feels so much better. God, he is so tough. Now we can just break and decimate somebody. Who's the one who's buffed up? Do I care? What are you doing? What's your hopeless? Okay. Weakness and weakness. I mean, we just take him out, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could have taken out one of these. I felt like he was more of a terrible issue to be dealing with, so I didn't. Feel no regrets. Looks like there's going to be no tomorrow. Let's go hit him with the Ghostly Blade. Actually, we should probably shuffle him around again, get that stance down. Another insanity. Also hopeless. Now that she has moved around, we already lost the Accelerando. Am I saying that right? I never know. Not on him. That's fine. I'll take 2 out of 3. Absolutely. Just amazingly good. I love this setup. Dead from a heart attack. Sometimes you get lucky and you get another dead heart attack. You can't even hurt our boy here. Too strong. Break and decimate you.
Brave are an excellent
which is terrifying to behold. And bam! We're already done. Because we're not spending our entire turn everything doing maintenance. If we would have had the summon the other like undead one, like if we would have had this, maybe this team works better. And I'm gonna work towards it.
With knowledge and will.
But as is, it's just that ain't working. And when we bring it out, we're gonna have to do more spell power, I think. Just a little bit more in one of our item slots, but that's fine. Let's keep going. Get the make our way towards the elite. Take stress, boys. Oh, it sucks to not be able to just get the cultist, but whatever. Let's go. Bind his power to your will. A vampire can wrest control of its magic. Can I make something here? Guess not. Stopped by the band of knights. One particular inquisitor wielding forbidden blood magic against you. Oh well, I just want to fight. Fighting good. Ooh! Look at you being all fancy. I can handle fancy. Fancy's good. So is stress damaging everybody. Bam!
Restore.
Let's work on those wards, shall we? Funeral March. Get the debuffs cooking away. Oh, we stress. Having a good time. No tomorrow, I think, is what we're going to go with. Try and shake things up a little bit. I could even say that with a straight face. Go ahead and get those debuffs on them. Which is going to be, of course, one of these. After that. I forget what you do. Whenever you're attacked, right? Yeah, these count. Let's go with echoing as well. And we do the shuffle. which means we hit you all with stress. How much? I just noticed how much he is not being hurt. 380 stress. Wow. Our boy here doesn't particularly seem to care. He's gaining a little bit back every single time that connects. We are at full wrath, full mana. Do we do another just stress blast to all of them? Or do we just go for sorrow to shoot one guy and conserve mana? We already know the answer to that. Bam! Hit him with that. Got the insanity cooking. All remaining strength gets extra action. Ah, gross. Okay. Let's see. He is a little bit at half. This is 49 to 55. Dread Roar. Dread Roar might be good. I think I might want to do Dread Roar to shuffle them around and just do some more damage to them. But there's this guy back here. What are you sitting at? 120? This might be enough to actually take him out. If not, it's still a huge amount of stress damage. Yeah, there we are. I got the insanity cooking too. Do we want to go ahead and use Dark Greed to get back some of our health? 35's a lot. We kind of need it. I think we're going to go ahead and just slurp, get 35 back. Really nice. And then we are going to Ghostly Inferno, I think. Hit these people in the back. Unless I can think of any other reason not to do it. Remove all buffs from somebody. Yeah. What are you sitting at? +4 attack? Yeah. I'll get rid of that. And blow you back. Strike you with a curse and all that other fun stuff. Accelerando, again, we could do that. Or we could remove all buffs from a target and blow them back. Where are you sitting at? +4? Yeah, sitting at +4. Get away from me, we're sick of you. And now we're suffering no consequences from our actions we took against them. Is that a I haven't seen an enemy use a trap in a long, long time. Wow. Yeah, good luck hitting her. Like, really. Because it's probably not going to happen. Oof. Dark Knight, our poor boy there. Let's go ahead and break and decimate this dude at the back, though. Finally, get him out of the way.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
There we go. That's better. I think we have to do Dark Greed yet again, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. As long as we're getting the health on him. All remaining strength's going to go through him. Maybe I should have just done it on him, who knows. Accelerando. Now we're doing full stress damage yet again. And let's go with the Echoing Terror to lower their evasion, I think. Because I think some of them still have the, yeah, the Accelerando. There we are. And now we got some other weird thing on him.
That burgeoning hope disgusts
Huh.
me.
Huh. Really? Well. How about that? That's it's a lot of extra damage he got out of that. The all remaining strength there. The Inquisitor has boss levels of stress as well. Jesus. That's not gonna do a whole lot.
Become part of the breathless tide.
And neither is that really. Oh, this is a lot of stacks of break and decimate. I can't believe we actually lost the Dark Knight.
As your suffering ends, your service begins.
That is extremely, extremely odd. For 3 battles, all minions recover vigor equal to the damage they dealt. Oh boy. Well, we can just make another one. he will not have all of the fancy buffs or his special unique Dark Knight item, which is a problem. But we can set him over here, and we can bench the squad until we can do that. Let's see, anything else we can give him? Each unfilled slot? No. Looks like we're just going back to the original Alpha Squad for this next elite fight until I can replenish what's been done to him. Really unfortunate. Now let's get an artifact to throw into that slot. Oh, it's interesting. They're finally actually managing to kill some of our tide, right? It has been a while since that's happened. So we can go ahead and throw something on here. You know, how about we do a mana crystal, maybe? First spell's free. No, we don't really need to. We're like maxed on that. The minion dies, all allies recover vigor. I don't need that either. And some of these aren't really doing much for us right in this fight. I guess we'll take 10 mana every turn.
Finally, this item
not bad.
its way
Could be better. Not bad.
hands.
Let's go and take out these elite squads. See if we can get something fancy from it. Some nice... An elite mercenary captain. Oh, okay, he's something. This guy has enormous vigor, or sanity, not vigor, excuse me. I guess it makes sense, what with the whole Inquisitor aesthetic thing going on. Spell power. Fall back into the old habits. Keep that going. Get that ticking away. We're actually going to do the AoE Stress Blast here, so that we can spider him down. She's going to stay at the back anyway, but getting the quad spider venom on them is pretty substantial. Also, getting Hungry Shadows on them is pretty substantial. That is a lot of health they have. There we are. You can't move, so it's kind of like anti-synergetic. I think we've covered that before, but at the same time, it's so good. We don't like your armor total. So it will be removed. That a double crit? That was a double crit. Insane on the first turn. I cannot blame him. He has had to deal with a lot. Ooh. Is that a double hit? No, maybe not. Oh, yeah, it was a double hit because she sucked up a lot of damage from that. Into the cocoon with you, my lady. And then we just reap this man. Get him out of there. I guess we should go for the paladin next. Kind of the energy I'm getting here. Shade, what do we want to do with you, my man, the Shade? Probably not Panic Mirror. That doesn't seem necessary. Dark Gate could be pretty cute. We could just start working on the Paladin. He has so much, well, everything, doesn't he? Let's get more mana. Screw it. If I get stronger, we'll get buff. She's a little hurt. We can go ahead and take out magic or physical. What do we got here? Bones or gore? He's not stunned, so I guess we'll go with Rain of Gore here. That works for me. Take it. That's... oh, knocked her out of the cocoon. Jesus. Alright, what does prayer do? I totally forgot. It is... applies prayer of salvation to the target. Whatever that does, I do not know. I do know that I can desiccate her to keep that from going off. None of that, please. None at all. No thank you. Now that we are over here, we can go ahead and drop this. And I think we might go ahead and Void Claw him. That's a pretty significantly low stamina, extra damage, get some wrath and other stuff back. Unfortunately, we put ourselves into the trap. Didn't really think about that one. Minor mistake. Shouldn't be too bad, especially if we can get the crit.
Was your first mistake.
Everyone gets to go into the fire trap because of how smart we are. Honestly, I don't mind. The Reaper's probably going to finish somebody off. And, oh, disgusting. How dare you heal everybody up. Spider Swarm? Sure. Right? That's going to get rid of some of the block on them. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get
No
all of the block over this one
There's
with a
no
free spell.
sun up in the sky. Phony weather incoming.
The Iratus thing. His singing keeps us going. 166, almost enough to outright do it. Not quite though, so I think we're going to finish you off with a big old... That wasn't enough. Okay, never mind. Ignore me, I know nothing. I know how to aim for the heart though. Gain 33 back. What is your plan now, miss? It wasn't a suggestion. Such high armor totals. Ay, ay, ay. Let's run back to the front with her, I think. Yeah. I take that, now you can't move. Nothing we can really do with this man back here at the moment. I guess we can just start slicing at her. Why not? You just kind of run into the motions at this point. Let's give her a little bite. There you go, take that.
No sun up in the sky.
Deception, we'll swap you
Phony
back here.
weather incoming.
So far back.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Back into the fire. Reignited. It gets harder and harder to hurt her the more you do that stuff. Figured I should let you know.
Wow. There's no sun up in the sky.
There we are.
Phony weather incoming.
Enormous heals all across the board. Those were the elites, by the way. This squad is still untouchable on its power level. Level 43 brain. Forever we want to get the Dark Knight bumped back up. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad either. These are okay. Let's do one more. Just one. Grab the souls real quick. We'll take you. Don't you worry. Grab these souls. We're at over 200. There's nothing that really needs it anymore. So let's just sit on it until we decide we want to do anything. I guess we could put something in here and open it up like a stockpile. So let's go ahead and make the headhunter. I guess a stockpile of extra dudes to keep the training going is not awful. We can even afford another one. Let's get the damn pier. Get that filled in. That's better. That's there we go. Now we can stick people in here who could use a little bit training on the side. Like, we'll throw the Lich, the Ghoul, and you in here. Anyone else? Yeah, I think that's fine. One of our first ladies, the bride. It's been so long since we've seen her. Have I betrayed you, my darling? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, let's do the one more. Is that a conquistador or something there? I don't know. Weird stuff makes me want to use parts for distillation, though. Let's go ahead and do that. There we are. Everyone's peachy, extra, hunky-dory. And we'll go ahead and take them into this fight. I'm going to save these skill points. I'm not at all worried they're going to die. I mean, in a little bit. What do you do? Receives attack and luck after every turn. Removes upon changing positions. Escapes if he's the last remaining member. He is a royal gunner. Okay. Look at that gun. Is that multi-barreled or just one huge one? God, how terrifying. Endless power. Let's go ahead and start cranking that along. Now we can do the AoE blast thing, but we kind of want him to move around, so I don't think that's what we're actually going to do. I think what we're going to do is give him the old yank. There we are. And I think we use a spell here, maybe? Hard to say. If we were going to use one, I would love to do an AoE one. Don't really need to do that, though. I guess we can hit him with the Rain of Gore on somebody to go ahead and get... He's got really high evasion, though. Let's just give ourselves the old buff, the old initiative buff. That's okay. And we have, I imagine people are going to be running into that front slots. So let's go ahead and put this down here. 118, not bad. And we can start tearing the armor off of a few of the other boys. Like this one.
Carve open their husks.
The double crit doing more stress damage. Miss, gets shot. 44. No joke there. Sniper stance as well, okay. That's A for effort. And what is that? A big ol'... yeah, it's a heal everybody attack. Damage to any minion after they perform any turn. Do you now? Well, let's wait. And for being a bad boy, you go up here. None of that nasty nonsense. You hear me, son? Not at all. And your armor and other stuff are just really low, so I think I'm gonna crack you over the head with the crushed bones. And we'll work on you next, don't you worry. What are we going to do to you? Lower your accuracy, maybe? Or up our evasion? Who knows? I think we may pull someone into the grossness over here, honestly. There you go. Into the gross. And you, again, you just have really high evasion. Our accuracy is fine, but not, you know, phenomenal. I think we're going to... let's see. Probably just shoot her in the back here. Go ahead and get all those blocks off of you. There you go. So much damage. Back into the gross with you. Man, are you just voluntarily going for all the warding stuff? We're gonna get 2 in a row with this bad boy.
One more
Which
for the
means
stockpiles.
rid of him. He dies. He takes more damage. Roll over to next turn. Ah, not quite enough. Can I give myself some wrath? I seem to recall that being a thing. Just like a passive we got.
There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather.
Maybe I misunderstood. It seems like it. I'll smack you with that. Get some mana back. Just don't want to throw spiders everywhere. Yeah. My crit spiders. Let's see. Taking 11. You got 18 left. Probably won't take any damage, pretty much, from the Void Claw, will you? That's unfortunate. But fine. Ultimately, this is fine. Let's go for it. Maybe we'll do, like, just enough. Oh, actually, we did do just enough for the spiders to take them down. What a glorious day. Lunging attack. Straight from the back, all the way to the front. Hey, girl. I noticed she was trying to do some stuff. I have to tell you, I ain't a fan. You got no health, girl. You're gone.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
See, when you have a support-focused caster, you should also give it a horse and a scythe so it can actually handle things whenever you're trying to do whatever. You know, what you're doing, what you got going on with the whole mostly useless thing, not really worth it. Wouldn't recommend. Let's head up here. Grab this. We're almost close to the, getting that spell, actually. Ooh la la. Can we go ahead and just cheat our way from... I mean, we have a ton of artifacts, so probably... What do we not want? Random enemy? Getting debuffs to that? Nah. Nah, there as well. Die to a heart attack? No, that's too circumstantial. We don't care about that. Put that away. Minions die, all allies recover, whatever. We don't care about that either. Creepy doll? Nah, get rid of that. One casting of scroll fall. Probably not the best, but I mean, we have whatever. We have a lot. We don't need the Undertaker's clothes anymore. And we might not be able to even get to it. Bringing the Cruel Leprechaun. That was a lot. Okay. Each battle with full wrath. Yeah, that's fine. Where's the other one where it's like a little bit of wrath? Did we already sell that one? Yeah, probably. Banding Amulet. Same thing. We're just going to get rid of that. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's see. Each round of combat recover 5. Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. That's significant. That's really significant. Wow. What does that slot go into? This one? Maybe we'll hold on to that one. That is quite a lot. What does this one do? Removes warding. What about I do that and do this?
Undead features.
How much are you worth? Extra armor resistance is pretty good. Permanent Warding and blocking's pretty good. I think we're going to lean into the enchanted clothing for now. Another just big stat buff. Archmage's robes is pretty good, but I think we're going to lean into that. Kill minions revive. We're not going to use that either. And bam! Take it. Now we have this. Now we have that.
Magic will shake the very foundations of this world.
Yeah. Keep talking. But most importantly, we have room to do horrible, nasty stuff now. How about it? I don't know. Throw you and you into here. Why not? But yeah, we have room to, you know, use our conjure stuff and have fun with that. And now that we can potentially just regenerate more mana every turn. Wow, that's a lot of extra spell power. Can't escape or become inspired. Doesn't affect unit features. Let's get more spell power on this.
Now
just kind of lean more into it. Where's the extra?
Well,
take that.
More than previously.
Okay, we were going like full spellcaster almost. Let's get a mana crystal over here as well, because we're going to experiment with this group next time. Isn't that exciting? But I think we actually kind of went full circle, didn't we? That's kind of fun. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for stopping by, checking out the channel and the train wreck. That was the first fight and the our first loss of the campaign, our first real one. We lost the Dark Knight, and that was kind of a bad blow because he is his tank ability was pretty high for being a Dark Knight, and if we just had like this on, he might have even survived that fight, because +4 is quite a lot, honestly. That's how much does that normally cost for like abilities? That would be a lot. Yeah, just to put it lightly. So I don't know. We'll have to build him back up. We'll have to get another one of his unique items and then give him like one of the biggest brains we have, just, you know, in honor of his fallen comrade. But that'll be a problem for tomorrow me, I suppose. But until then, I want you to take care, and I'll see you next time.